There comes a moment in every life when we realize something powerful. No one is coming to save us. And while that might sound heavy or even lonely at first, it is in fact the beginning of something extraordinary. It's the moment we stop depending on others for our happiness, our healing, our success, and start turning inward to find what we were searching for all along. You see, life teaches us in whispers at first. It gives us chances to stand on our own, to make decisions, to trust ourselves. But when we ignore those whispers, life speaks louder. Sometimes it takes loss, sometimes betrayal, sometimes being left alone when we thought someone would stay. And in those moments, when we feel most abandoned, the truth becomes clear. We had the power all along. Depending on others for your worth, your direction, or your strength is like building a house on sand. One small shift, one crack in the foundation, and everything starts to fall apart. That's not because you're weak, but because you were leaning on something or someone that was never meant to carry the weight of your soul. People will come into your life and bring joy, love, support, and that's beautiful. But no one, no matter how kind or well-meaning, can give you what you must first give yourself. Belief, confidence, purpose, peace. Not about pushing people away. It's not about building walls. It's about building you, so strong from within that when people come, they are a part of your life, not the source of it. They are a beautiful addition, not your foundation. Because the truth is, even the ones who love us deeply can't always show up in the way we want them to. And that's okay. We are all human, carrying our own battles, trying to find our way. But the moment you stop depending on others to fill the empty places in your heart, you begin to discover what you are truly made of. You find the strength that was buried under years of doubt. You find the fire that was dimmed by waiting for permission. You find the wings that were clipped by fear. And you realize they were never broken. They were just waiting for you to believe in them. You are capable. You are strong. And everything you're searching for in others, love, approval, security, you can start giving to yourself today. Speak kindly to yourself. Trust your instincts. Celebrate your small victories. Hold your own hand when the world feels cold. Because the moment you become your own home, you stop feeling lost when others leave. Stop waiting for someone to tell you that you are enough. Stop depending on someone else to validate your dreams. Your path is yours. Your journey is sacred. And while others may walk beside you, you are the one who must take the steps. And yes, it will be hard at times. You will stumble. You will doubt. You will wish someone could just carry the weight for a while. But every time you rise on your own, you become a little more unshakable, a little more free, a little more you. Let go of the idea that you need someone to complete you. You were never incomplete. You were never broken. You may have been tired, hurt, or lost, but underneath it all, there is a version of you that is whole, waiting to be claimed by your own hands. So don't wait any longer. Don't wait for the perfect person, the perfect moment, or the perfect words. Look in the mirror, that person staring back at you. That's who you've been waiting for, as the one who can change your life. Stop depending on others for your strength, your joy, your peace. It's time to stand tall even if your knees are shaking. It's time to walk forward even if the path is unclear. Because you are capable of more than you know. And the day you start depending on yourself is the day your life truly begins. You understood. Absolutely. Here are 6 key notes based on the speech titled Stop Depending on Others. You are your own rescue. No one is coming to save you or fix your life for you. True empowerment begins the moment you stop waiting and start depending on yourself to take control of your journey. Relying on external validation is fragile. Build your confidence from within. Trust your choices, honor your growth, and speak kindly to yourself. And it's in those moments that your foundation begins to form. Not when everything is going perfectly, but when everything is uncertain and you decide to try anyway. That's what builds strength. That's what builds character. And that's what allows you to keep going when others would stop. Because you know that even when the road gets rough, you've got yourself, you've got your heart, you've got your belief. The truth is, no one else is living your life. No one else is inside your thoughts, feeling your emotions, fighting your battles. So why should they be the ones to tell you what you're capable of? That voice inside you, the one you've been silencing, doubting, ignoring, it deserves to be heard. It deserves to lead. Because it knows who you are and it knows what you're capable of, even if the world hasn't seen it yet. Believing in yourself doesn't mean you won't fall. It means you'll rise again with more wisdom each time. It means you'll stop seeing failure as a verdict and start seeing it as a lesson. It means you'll stop comparing your path to others because you know your journey is your own. And it doesn't have to look like anyone else's. When you have self-belief, you stop shrinking to make others comfortable. You stop second-guessing every choice. You become your own compass. And even when no one claps for you, even when no one sees your effort, you'll keep going. Because you're not doing it for applause. You're doing it because... So no one has told you today, let me tell you, you are enough. You are capable. You are worthy of every dream that lives in your heart. And everything you've been searching for in the world, courage, strength, direction, it already exists within you. You just have to believe in it enough to let it guide you. Don't wait for the world to believe in you before you believe in yourself. The world will catch up. But your journey starts the moment you decide to trust in who you are. Build that foundation, and from it, build a life that reflects the strength you've carried all along. There's a quiet kind of strength that grows in solitude, a power that only reveals itself when you stand on your own. We often don't see it in the moment. It's in the decision to get up after a disappointment, to keep going when support is nowhere in sight, to trust your own hands to rebuild what was broken. Inner strength doesn't always come with fanfare. It comes with silence, with struggle, and with a deep understanding that no one else can walk your path for you. It grows through independence, one hard, brave choice at a time. From the moment we're born, we rely on others. It's natural. We need love, care, and guidance. But as we grow, there comes a point when relying on others becomes more about comfort than necessity. We look outside ourselves for approval, for safety, for direction. And while that may work for a time, life eventually calls us to grow up, not just in age, but in spirit. It asks us to look inward, to find out what we're truly made of when no one is holding our hand. There's a common misunderstanding that being independent means being alone or emotionally distant. That couldn't be further from the truth. Independence isn't about isolation, it's about self-reliance. It's knowing that you can stand in a storm without collapsing. It's trusting yourself enough to keep walking, even when the road feels endless. And it's having the resilience to pick yourself back up without waiting for someone to notice you've fallen. Inner strength is built in moments of choice. When you choose not to lash out even though you're angry, when you choose to show up when your heart is broken, when you choose to speak up even though your voice trembles. Every single one of those choices lays another brick in the foundation of your strength. And over time, you begin to realize that you don't need to lean so heavily on others for validation or for courage. You have your own, and that strength isn't loud. It doesn't always look heroic. Sometimes it looks like getting out of bed when you don't want to. Sometimes it's saying no when saying yes would be easier. Sometimes it's walking away from what's familiar because it no longer serves your peace. You don't have to be fearless to be strong. In fact, true strength is built through fear, through walking with it, not around it. The beautiful thing about inner strength is that once it begins to grow, it doesn't just stay inside you. It reshapes the way you move through the world. You become more rooted, more balanced, less reactive. You're less likely to break under pressure because you've already survived your own storms. You stop relying on the presence of others to feel grounded. You become your own anchor. This doesn't mean you won't need help sometimes. It's okay to ask for it. It's okay to accept it. But what changes is the intention. You no longer need others to save you. You allow them to support you while you save yourself. There's a big difference between depending on someone and being supported by someone. The former gives away your power. The latter honors your strength while allowing room for connection. We live in a world that sometimes confuses strength with perfection. But real strength is human. It's soft and strong at the same time. It's crying and still choosing to show up. It's feeling uncertain and still taking that step forward. It's being knocked down and whispering to yourself, "I'll try again tomorrow." So if you feel like you're struggling alone, know this. Every hard moment you face is forging something unshakable within you. You may not see it right now, but you're building something powerful, bit by bit, decision by decision. And that power isn't something anyone can give you or take away. It belongs to you. It lives inside you. Let yourself grow through the hard days. Let your strength rise from the challenges. Don't wait for life to get easier. Get stronger. Trust in your own ability to carry yourself forward, even when it's hard, even when it's slow. You are not weak for needing time. You are not lost for walking a path alone. You are becoming, through it all, stronger than you ever imagined. There's a subtle trap many people fall into without even realizing it. The need for approval. We chase it like a moving target, hoping that if we impress enough people, gain enough praise, or fit neatly into someone else's expectations, we'll finally feel like we're enough. But that approval, as sweet as it might feel in the moment, fades, and the emptiness returns. Because the truth is, a life built on the need for approval is a fragile one. It cracks the moment someone disapproves, the moment you stop being what they want. That's why letting go of the need for constant approval is one of the most powerful things you'll ever do. You don't need to be rebellious to let go of approval. You just need to be honest. Honest about what you want, what you feel, what you need. Honest about who you are when no one's watching. Because the more you try to please everyone, the more you lose your own voice. And your voice is sacred. It's unique. It matters. not because it pleases others, but because it's yours. And